Welcome to a chest day. My buddy Jeyson came to visit me from the Army from El Paso, Texas, and this is me flexing. In the beginning, this is just like a starting point. I've been using my body tutor as my diet coach, about 5'3" and a half, about 170 pounds. I don't know what my body fat is, to be honest. My scale says like I'm just above 25%. My BIA little handheld thing says I'm 17, but we're starting off with bench press. I worked my way up starting at 45, so just the bar for 20 reps to 135 to 205 to 255, and I eventually maxed out at 275. What I'm trying to do here is just focus on keeping the bar in the same plane. I try to get different angles of the lift and showing my buddy Jeyson the same thing. I think that's the key aspect of having a good bench, and that's just a good setup. Good setup, good movement of the bar or control of the bar. Because as you can see, just having control. Ideally, I like to have the wrist over your elbows in terms of vertical plane. As you can see here, Jeyson's elbows are a little bit higher than his elbows, like closer towards his neck, head area, and doesn't give him the best leverages. And then this is my 275, so now you can see with max effort how much control I need to be under the bar. Generally in my gym bench, I'm pinkies to the ring, and I'm trying to get leg drive. My shoulder blades are firmly against the bench, and as I press up, that's my main sticking point, about parallel to the ground, or as soon as my shoulders to my elbows hit parallel to the ground, then we hit an incline dumbbell press. I think we just did four sets of 10. Just get a good pump, mind muscle connection here. Nothing too crazy. 45 pounds just to keep that pump going. I try my best to stay within 30-second rest, but if I'm with a partner, I just let my partner do his set. And I'm trying to fix Jeyson's form here. I try to get the inside dumbbell piece to touch my shoulders so I still get depth just like I'm doing the bench. And as I come up, I bring them slightly together, kind of like a flye. So to me, I get the most mind muscle connection when I do it this way. So I'm showing him to bring it up, try to have him touch just slightly, and then open back up, kind of like doing a hug, but with weight against you. Boom. And we're talking about how you can feel the pressure just by with no weight. Pushing your hands forward, you'll feel the same effect. Next, we go to the pec deck. My newest trick or cue for this is sitting as far forward on the seat and having my shoulder blades against the pad, the back pad, and keeping my neck as neutral as possible. So as I bring the handles together, I'm really just isolating and focusing on my chest. I feel it overall everywhere in my chest, but I think generally all my chest movements or exercises focuses on like pumping up to my upper chest. And here I'm showing Jeyson the same exact thing, sitting forward, leaning back, so it almost replicates like a decline fly. But that's just how I like to do it. normally, if you try this for the first time, you'll see us, Jason. You either lean your head really far back, or once you're struggling, you'll lean forward with your head right there. But everyone has their own space or uh, steadiness to learn. Here we try some incline flies. I have the handles or the pivot point just about belly button height. I wanted Jeyson to extend his elbow a little bit more. That's why I have him stop. So it's just like a hook with both arms, placing all your weight on that back foot to give you stability. I think it was just a little bit too heavy for him, but that's how you learn. You kind of just try something and eventually you figure it out. And when I go ahead and get on, I just set myself up, set up my feet, extend my arms, and I try to go from full extension to just about shoulder height. So it's a very small range of lift, but I feel like it's a good movement to stay pumped up. And here we go. I normally end my chest workout with the machine chest movement, just so I don't really have to work on any stabilizers. I cheat with my legs just to get those final reps in. Here we go with the different angle just for the cinematic effect. Once I have my feet planted down, I actually realize I can still press more just by fixing my form, putting all the weight into my upper back. And I try to have Jeyson figure out his points where he can get the most stretch in his chest and then press hard. And that's kind of it. After this, we hit 30 minutes in the sauna where we intro that beginning piece. So it's all about just progressive overload. That's what I've always thought. Nothing too crazy. Just spent years of trying to push myself to the limit and always get better. Thanks for watching, guys.